So,
All right.
I'm Tim Green. I'm the Council Commissioner for Suffolk County Council.
Nice to meet you. I'm Adriana Yatsakevich. I'm the current president of Long Island Arboricultural Association.
All right. So I have a really good question. I'm a naturalist in environmental science. How do you tell on this time of year on a lot of these trees, branches that need to be cut that may be dead?
Right, so a lot of our focus today is the deadwood pruning, so we make sure that the trees are safer. So you can tell a bunch of ways. An arborist can tell by the way the wood moves, by the coloration of the bark, by the buds, whether their buds are swelling. There are several ways to tell whether a branch is dead or whether the tree is dead, even in the winter time. It's actually one of the best times to see deadwood, so you don't have the leaves in the way.
It's also one of the best times to prune, I guess.
Yes, yep.
And this is actually a good question for us because, we scouts, they go out on backpacking and we do leave no trace. And so trying to select the best wood to actually use for firewood while we're camping and knowing that, how do you tell a tree is alive and that you don't cut a branch off it that's actually part of the living?
Right. So a dead branch is going to be more brittle. The bark might have a slight paler color than the rest of the living tree. And also, if you scrape the bark just ever so slightly with your thumbnail, with a fingernail, you'll see green under the wood if it's alive. Just the very surface, and that's called the cambium layer. And that's where the xylem and the phloem are, where the water and the food move through the tree. So you can tell if it's green under the bark, that branch is alive.
And I guess part of this is also to help the health of the trees. So as you're pruning, you're actually improving the health of the trees.
Yes, that is the goal. Yes, so we're pruning any wood that maybe has a canker or a disease. Prune that off. Prune branches that are crossing and maybe rubbing together and may cause a failure. Improving the structural health, the structural physique of the tree.
And dead trees, getting them out. So there's, I guess, a little bit of controversy on, how do you leave a dead tree as habitat, or take it down because it might be a danger?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's where the concept of a target comes into play. So in an area where maybe the scouts are, setting up camp, or they're eating, or they're sleeping, you definitely want to get the dead trees out of there because of the potential risk. But in an area where you're just, off the trail, those trees aren't posing such a risk in a passive recreation use area. You might leave that for habitat.
That's great. So, everybody, the arborists are giving up a Saturday, a beautiful day today. Sun's shining. It's going to warm up. We're probably going to get into the low 50s today. And why do you guys do it?
They love giving back, honestly. In a way, we're like a family. There's tree companies. It's a huge industry on Long Island. Between Nassau and Suffolk, we have about 200 members. And once a year, I like to come together and bring the whole crew out and work together as a team to accomplish a big project. So it's a day of service. It's a day for people to bring their families and give back, and also just enjoy being together in the industry.
Well, we are so glad that you selected us as the area that you're donating your time and effort to. It is greatly needed. This camp has been around for over 90 years.
It's gorgeous. It's a really impressive location.
It's a beautiful spot on Long Island, and you're helping to make us more beautiful.
I hope so. Well, we're really enjoying it here, so it's a perfect spot for it.
We're real happy you're here.
Thank you.